Hey, what's up everybody? It's TheHyphenate here, and today we're going to talk about this awesome, compact, but very strong ball head made by iFootage, the Komodo M30. I actually really like it. I have a couple of these in my studio. It can handle a lot of weight with a lot of flexibility and versatility within the quick release systems that are built in, as well as being able to change it to any other quick release system that you want. As you can see, it's beautifully designed, as is pretty much all the iFootage gear. The Komodo M30 is made entirely of aluminum alloy, has a 10 kilogram payload, so it can actually hold up to about 22 pounds. So it's very strong for this small size. Here at the bottom, you have a 3/8 inch thread. Then the big knob here that has the logo is actually used for adjusting the ball. And then the smaller knob here is used for adjusting the tension for the pan. Now, I like that both of them are fairly large and they both have this metal textured grip on it, so it's easy to grab and turn. Now, when it comes to panning, you have full 360 degrees. And when it comes to the tilt, if you adjust the ball to actually go into this spacing here, then you can actually get full 90 degrees. This makes it ideal for vertical shooting. I actually can't stand the ball heads that don't allow you to do that 90-degree angle. Now, when you loosen the knob for the ball, this actually does move around very easily, very smooth. Now, when you're adjusting your pan, it actually works a lot better when this is mounted tight onto a tripod or some type of base. When I have this loosened and I try to pan it manually with my hand, you can, as you can see the numbers changing here, but honestly, it's kind of tight and it's a little hard. So it does have a lot of friction on it, but it actually is really smooth. Once this is really tight on a base, being able to pan is actually pretty simple. Now, one of the best things about this ball head is that the quick release plate system that's on top, that's attached to it already, actually has compatibility for two popular systems. You have for the Arca Swiss, which is here, but if we take off this Arca Swiss plate that it comes with, you actually can see that not only does it fit the Arca Swiss down here, but it also has spacing for a 501 system, so a standard Manfrotto plate. So here I have a Manfrotto plate that also has an Arca Swiss plate on top. So I'm going to show you how easily it is to use either one of these systems. So here with the safety lock pushed in, I can go ahead and place this here and then tighten it up. And then now I have a Manfrotto plate on this ball head. If I want to take that off, I can actually pop off this Arca Swiss plate here. And then I can easily put this on the Arca Swiss part, lock that in. And again, we can use two different quick release plates. I think this is brilliant. This buckle lock does have a tension screw here that can be adjusted with an Allen key. So this is very important. Right now, what you didn't see when I was shooting and showing the two different quick release plates fitting on here, what you didn't see was that I actually had to go in with this little Allen key that I have here, and I actually had to adjust the tension for each of them to fit properly. When I went from this plate to this plate, this one wasn't fitting. With the buckle lock closed, you can easily put the Allen key here and tighten or loosen this, so that way you can make sure that the quick release plate that goes in here really fits tight and snug. Now, personally, I really never use the 501 quick release plate system on my cameras, nor do I use the Arca Swiss plates. I feel these are just not the style that I prefer. My favorite quick release plate system is the Oben QRA RP20 quick release system. This is my favorite quick release plate system that connects directly to a camera. So I actually have this on top of all my gear, my tripods, fluid heads, ball heads, etc. This is always there. And I like that with the M30, I can easily unscrew this entire quick release plate system and actually put my own quick release plate system on this ball head. So here with a smaller Allen key, I can unscrew these. And once I take off these two screws, there's a 3/8 inch screw here that I can actually just twist off the quick release plate system. So now that I've unloosened these, I'm going to unscrew this. And now I can easily put any quick release plate system on this ball head. Now, as you can see here, there are these little spheres on the top around the 3/8 inch screw. And that's because these two screws on top of the quick release plate system, that's part of the M30. It's meant to actually put those screws in these grooves so that this stays locked in place and doesn't come undone with just a rotation. Pretty smart and well thought out iFootage. But like I said, I like using my own quick release plate system. So for all of my gear, including my various Komodo M30 ball heads, this is the quick release plate system that I keep on at all times. Now, iFootage does have another very popular quick release plate system themselves called the CStars. And those work really well with the M30. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off the Oben quick release plate system. And then here is their CStar quick release plate system. Now, these are actually really amazing. I love these. However, like I mentioned earlier, the Oben is the system that I use that connects to my camera, though I do have quite a few of these CStar quick release plate systems, but these I do not use to go on the top to my camera. These I like to use actually on the bottom of fluid heads and ball heads. And then here you can see, this is the CStar, this is the M30 with the CStar bottom plate. Now, actually, I do have these CStars across all of my fluid heads and ball heads. So this actually always lives on the bottom of my fluid heads, ball heads. The CStars are fantastic. The M30 is fantastic. And in all honesty, the original quick release plate system that comes with it, I think is great. So if you're using Arca Swiss or the 501 systems, this is perfect. You're not gonna need to actually take this off. But like I said, I just prefer this system. Mostly because when I put the camera on or off, it snaps in place and I don't have to make any fine tuning adjustments. But enough of the other stuff. The focus of this video is the M30, which I think is actually really, really great. It's a little pricey, retails for about $90 US, though this thing is extremely well built and hands down one of the best ball heads that I've used, mostly because of how strong and durable it is with the size. I've had some ball heads that are a little bit too large and don't even have this payload. They can't handle this amount of weight. So this one is definitely the ball head system that I'm going to continue to use in my studio and with any other gear that I am not using a fluid head with. So there you guys have it. That's the Komodo M30 ball head. I actually really like it. Like I said, I have a couple of these in the studio, and for the size, it can actually handle a lot more weight than most other ball heads around this form factor. I highly recommend it. If you're interested in getting it, I do have links in the description where you can purchase it. It doesn't change the price that you get it at, but it does help this channel. Please make sure to drop a like on this video, drop a comment below if you have any questions, and please make sure to subscribe. I have a lot more videos coming soon. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.